Welcome back to Fall of Porcupine. I'm Dear Darling, and as we find our place, let's uncover secrets in this little town of Porcupine, where we're doing one of the most involved, I think, murder mystery improv things we've probably ever been a part of. As we've only just realised that Peanut is actually a character in this play and not just the invigilator, so which I guess makes sense, because if she was an invigilator, surely Finley should just be the invigilator instead, but whatever. This is just me reprimanding my previous self for not really thinking about this, but who knows. Mainly is because she also said, talk to me when you think you have the answer, so I thought if we spoke to her, it would be like, I have an answer. I don't know who that is. This is about the ambulance driver who is the black cat, or dog. Did you never have any contact with each other? No, never. You know, a hospital like this is a big place. If I ran around building all day trying to make new friends, do you know what would happen then? We'd have a lot fewer patients and a lot more funerals. That's what. Okay. What do you think of a chief physician? What do you think of a chief physician? I mean, she's my boss. What more can I say? Tell me about the new doctor. We work on the same ward. The only thing I really remember was that the PA gave her a lot of stick. Most of it was uncalled for, but I've no idea if she had a problem with that, because they used to know each other. Makes sense. And about a relationship. What do you think of janitor? We got along all right. He's quite a nice guy. He's meant to be a red herring, presumably. Not very talkative, but I think we just both enjoy not having to talk for a change. I often think that the hospital would collapse without him. Okay, so now we talk about the gossip we've heard. I don't know why it's organised in such a strange way. Did the new doctor really get along with everyone? So I heard differently. New doctor? I don't recall. Oh, wait. So we already done that one. No, I had something about that. It's been implied that you might have had a motive after all. Namely, a personal dislike combined with a nursing cuts. I'd already told you I didn't like him, but that doesn't mean I killed him. Being temperamental doesn't mean that I'm a murderer. Yeah, he made a nursing service even worse than it already was, and I could have laid into him about it then, but did I do it? No. Am I sad that he's dead? No. I'm still not a murderer. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, I'll come back to you. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Looks like the janitor lied in his statement. Do you know anything regarding the whereabouts of a janitor today? The janitor is a suspect? But why would he want to kill my brother? I thought he was good-natured, but maybe I was wrong about him too. But didn't he find a murder weapon as well? And he didn't know what it was? If I killed someone, I wouldn't turn a murder weapon over to the police. But who knows what goes on in his head? Can you tell me about the nurse? Can you tell me about the nurse? She's busy most of the time, but I think we get along just fine. Sometimes she smiles at me in the hallway, so I think she believes that too. Wait, what did you say about the ambulance driver? I don't know who that is. Oh. I see. So it's quite a one-sided thing here. Okay, we'll talk to you last because you're lying about a lot of things. I noticed something about the nurse. You suspect her? Well, when I was on the other ward, she was on duty there, just like she was meant to be. Because of her temper, I thought it was just a rumour. There's another nurse on the ward who has frequent outbursts of anger, but the nurse dealt with it herself more often than not, because she understood the reasons behind it. I think she just cares a lot about the team. So you were really in the basement all morning? I've been asking around here a bit, and several people said they saw you. What? The nurse saw me? I was just fetching some tools like she thought, honestly. Okay, I wasn't, I confess. Okay, that was easy. Didn't even say anything, and you just collapsed under the slightest bit of scrutiny. No, I snuck out of the basement, but I didn't kill him. Sometimes I take medication from the hospital. Okay, so this is something which is reinforced by 2 other people, so this I believe. Only a little, it's just so expensive. This is also, you should probably get arrested for this, but whatever. So sometimes I take things that nobody needs anymore anyway. That's why I was in the ward, but that's the only reason. I'm not really sure you're the arbiter who decides that. Okay. I don't think you have anything new to say except for about the nurse, right? I mean, she does excellent work, no question, but her temperament was more of a hindrance than a help. And the PA recently made some nursing cuts. On that, she was sounding meant to be on duty, but you never know what people are actually up to. Okay, so now we'll talk to you because you have a lot of suspicions now. Hello? What are your thoughts on the nurse? I respect anyone who's in nursing. I can hardly imagine the pressure these people must be under. Even though I heard that some of them don't handle it too well. Are you getting along with... No. There's a question mark and full stop there. What? I can't say anything about, like, what, how the heck do you know this person beforehand? Okay, so you are a red herring. You're stealing medication. You were framed, probably. You, I think, actually... one of you two. You're a weird obsessive stalker. But I think you might also be a red herring because you're just trying to do it. You're just kind of here, to be honest. But why would you do it? Why can I not be like, hey, I heard about you weren't in the thing, moving your office all day? Okay. She and the PA clashed a lot. Yeah, why can I not question the new doctor about the fact that she knows a PA? Did I ask everyone about the nurse? I think so. Yeah, and you were like, oh, she sometimes smiles at me. You suspect her? Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong one. Saw on the ward yesterday. We didn't talk, but that's normal for us. She's always busy, really. Do you know anything about chief physician? I don't think my boss would kill anyone. What? Is there nothing more I can do? Is there a secret sixth character? Okay. Are we done? It's kind of hard for me to tell. Like, I'm surprised Finley doesn't go like, I think I have other pieces to put things together. But, I mean, you weren't sitting in the office the entire time. You were moving boxes. Leaves the building same time on Mondays. Never try to hide it. Okay. I don't know who to really accuse, to be honest. What do you think about a janitor? Like, I mean, you're definitely suspicious of something, but I can't get any more information out of you for some reason. I must have missed the dialogue option here. You saw the janitor. The janitor was sneaking out medication. That's fine. They came from the same hospital. And they clashed. That's why they kind of did not get along. You might have a motive. Over nursing cuts. You sound like you're too busy. Do you think ambulance driver? Don't know who that is. Chief physician. She's a boss. New doctor. PA gave her a lot of stick. No idea what the problem was. What do you think of janitor? He's kind of a nice guy. Okay. Where were you at the time of murder? You were... Oh yeah, cigarette break, but you don't smoke anymore. Anything unusual? Watch another hospital. Falsely accused of involuntary manslaughter, so they fired him. Oh, maybe the new doctor framed him or something? Why? I don't know. Yeah, he turned over the murder weapon. Told you don't smoke because you're outside your brother's office. I think you just want to speak to your brother despite the fact that he doesn't want to speak with you. Something like that. She sometimes smiles at you. Think about janitor. Smoked. She's sneaky. I don't know, like, it doesn't look like I've missed out a dialogue option. I guess this is meant to be enough information. Like, why would a nurse do it? Tell me if a nurse, tell me about a new doctor. Uncompleted office files. Yeah, why can I not be like, hey, you didn't do any of your work? What were you doing except for murdering this poor PA? Okay, I mean, I guess I must have all of the information, so I guess I'll be like, I completed my investigation. What do you think? Can you reconstruct the course of the events? Yes, I can tell you what happened here. Sure. Oh, fantastic. So who did it? The case? The case is absolutely clear. There was only one person who could have committed this heinous act. Even though every single one of you had a motive. The solution is crystal clear. It was the chief physician herself, the new doctor, is guilty. Only one of you didn't have an alibi at the time of the crime. The chief physician wasn't at the hospital at all because her car had broken down. The only lie was that she did like a PA. The car was towed in the parking lot and was seen by plenty of witnesses. At least 4 other suspects. The nurse's alibi is airtight. She was on duty the entire night as attested by several witnesses, including the janitor. Besides, she isn't temperamental at all. It's a different nurse, which is, in reality, she's covering for someone else on her team. Unlike the janitor, who also has an alibi. Only his alibi was a lie. Yes, he lied, but not because he committed a murder. In fact, he snuck into the nurse's ward to steal medication, which is also illegal, but not the crime we're looking for. That's what I said. That leaves us with 2 more suspects, the new doctor and the ambulance driver. The ambulance driver has a clear motive. After all, the murder victim was his brother, a brother he didn't love, and who didn't want anything to do with him. However, at the time of the murder, he was sitting outside his brother's office, waiting for him, as witnessed by the janitor. Now, this may seem like a stab in the dark, pardon the pun, but there's only one person who lied about their alibi, and the person is the new doctor. She claimed she was in her office all morning correcting files, a rookie mistake. The nurse saw her carrying boxes around the hospital all morning. So why would she lie? And also, the chief physician was like, hey, there's a document stack on your desk. The answer's obvious, because she was the one who committed the murder. Why, you ask? The answer's quite simple. She and the PA had a history. And not just any history. She was involved in the incident. They lost the PA his previous job and followed him to his hospital, driven by bitterness and revenge. But I still have one question, good doctor. But you committed the crime is clear for all to see. But why did the PA have to die? I'm walking. I don't know what you're talking about. Those are all baseless lies. I left my office to move some files. It just slipped my mind in all that excitement. So if we were to take a look through these files, we'd find them completed. Oh, here we go. Here's a Chekhov's gun. You did spend the whole morning on them after all. I admit I'm walking it. I bet I had trouble concentrating that morning. So much trouble, in fact, that you haven't even started on a single one of those files. You claim to completed, but Chief Physician notices herself. Perhaps you should have come up with a better alibi. I can't believe you think I'm so stupid. Sheer audacity. My last murder was so challenging, but not even the police could solve it, and what should have been my masterpiece was instead attributed to an idiot. And you have a nerve to call me stupid? I see. So they did the murder last time. PA got falsely accused for it. The last murder? The last murder? Aha! And so we are presented with a solution to our riddle. But PA was fired from the hospital where he worked because he was suspected of involuntary manslaughter. But nothing could ever be proven against him because he didn't do it. Ironic then. Sorry, I lost a transatlantic. Yeah, see? Ironic then, but this false accusation has now led to his own demise. You committed a perfect murder instead of getting away with it. You followed him all the way here just to get revenge? You wouldn't understand how an artist's mind works. He stole my work, and when I saw him snooping around the chief physician's office, it became clear he was nothing but a phony. He'd only have done the same thing again, rested on other people's laurels. Well, you certainly have plenty of time to rest on your laurels. In prison? How dramatic. Are you on your Game Boy? What is this? Oh. Okay. Wow, my hands are still shaking. I always get a kick out of acting. I'll be up all night, even without coffee. Shame you sussed me out, though. Thought I did a pretty convincing job. There's only so much you can do when the scenario is constructed against you. So, what do you think of the show? The show? Well, if you can even call it a hammy acting show, then I'd say it was pretty straightforward. The solution was obvious, of course. That bunch of amateurs made it easy for you. Hey, that's not very nice. Niceness has nothing to do with it. It's about acting. The only thing that keeps us grounded in this world. Do you have any tips for me? I don't know if it's worth the effort. Finley, even your imagination is so cruel against you. I can't really spare the time. I must leave now. Farewell. You don't have any tips, do you? Hello? Statue's not answering anymore. That was great, Finley. Oh, okay. That was exciting. My niece is still knocking. The way you served a murder? Awesome. I'm gonna get going now. What about you guys? I'll stay here in the fresh air for a while longer. Finley, do you have a moment? Alright, get home safe then. Night-night, crime busters. Okay, we've got about a minute and a half. I didn't know it was about a murder. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too much for you. I really enjoyed it, though. Without you, I probably wouldn't have come. Thanks for getting my mind off of things by doing exactly the subject of what was occupying my mind. Finley, I don't know how you're feeling right now. I don't know what it's like when somebody dies on you for the first time, but I have to assume that'll happen to me sometime, too. And I'm pretty scared of it. I'm terrified, actually. But it's also part of a job. And a good doctor needs to be able to handle it. Hey, it might never happen to you. You're a great doctor. I think that's unrealistic. But when it happens, I want to be ready. What are you thinking right now? Not much. All I want to do right now is sleep. Simple person. And thank you for joining in. I wouldn't have had the nerves for it without you. Maybe you want to do it again in the future? But next time, I want to be the detective. I'd be honored to have you solve my murder. I want to keep going. I can manage. I want to keep going. Keep going. Maybe that's what it's all about in the end. Moving on. I want to keep going too. With a life here in Porcupine, I mean. I think I like it here. The people, the little streets, the hibernation festival was great. I think I could feel at home here. Especially with a partner in crime like you. Let's make sure that as few people die here as possible. That's a deal. Deal? Yes. Deal. Oh, that's quite cute. So I guess we'll round off for a day. All the world's a stage. Rehearse within the theatre troupe. So I know we're sort of running overtime. I can't imagine anyone is out at this moment, but I will at least check. Because if it gives us the option, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I must again ask why bring us back to the screen, unless something is going to happen. There must be a reason. I can't wait to get a good night's sleep. Good night, world. Hold on a minute. It's like hello, world, but good night, world. And that will probably allow us to round off here as long as it saves properly, which I must imagine it would. There we go. So, if you haven't been watching, thank you very much. It's been For the Porcupine, I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.